Okay, yesterday's class we had discussed about in Java how many types of methods are there? Two. What are those methods?
Static non.
Static method, non-static method.
Methods and non-static methods. Okay. So non-static methods we can write public void method name, curling bracket begin and curling bracket close. If it is non-static method, how we write? Public static curling bracket begin and curling bracket closed. Okay. So how to call non-static methods? By creating object for the current class by using new keyword, we can create the object and the object dot method name. Okay. If it is static methods, how can we call?
We can directly call
Class name dot method name. Okay. So మనం yesterday's class లో చూసాం కదా, this is the class name dot method name. So open Chrome browser, open Orange HRM login. So no need to create object create చేయాల్సిన పని లేదు. అదే నాన్ స్టాటిక్ మెథడ్స్ లో అయితే సో అది పబ్లిక్ స్టాటిక్ అని రాయలేదు అనుకోండి, యూ మస్ట్ హ్యావ్ టు క్రియేట్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ ఫర్ ద కరెంట్ క్లాస్. సో క్లాస్ కి మనం ఆబ్జెక్ట్ క్రియేట్ చేస్తాం ఇవన్నీ అని, అండ్ వి కాల్డ్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ డాట్ మెథడ్ నేమ్. సో దిస్ ఇస్ ద కాన్సెప్ట్ వి డిస్కస్డ్. ఓకే, సో టుడేస్ టాపిక్ is, what is today's topic? Yesterday what I told, anybody following? Static methods with parameters, non-static methods with parameters. So let's start on. Right, everyone please can mute. So static methods with parameters and non-static methods with parameters. Okay. So let me create. So now let me take this program. Okay, TC01 jobs. I'm taking this program, copy, and in the same package doing right click and pasting. So created or not? Okay, it's going to. So this is the program got created just now, TC01 underscore jobs 3. Okay. So in this program, I'm going to implement parameterization concept. So for every method, it is having some input value. Prati method lo some value is there within the double quotation. So open Orange HRM lo koste test URL and username lo admin and password. These are the values we are entering. And coming to jobs, we are entering job title, job description, and job node. So these fields we can call it as a input values. Okay. So now let me declare all input values after WebDriver. Okay. String test URL is equal to, very important today's class. Test URL is equal to, what is the test URL? So let's copy this complete URL. String username is equal to admin. Login method input values. Password is equal to admin123. This is login page. And similarly, add jobs method having input values, string job title. Job title, job description, job node. So I had given all my input values. So this is step 1. Declare input data. Okay, declare input data. So input data declare చేయాలి. Next, the second step is open browser. This method doesn't require any input values. And second method is open orange HRM. So open orange HRM is required input value. So the test URL and value need to choose. Let's give test URL here. Got it? So this method requires input value, this test URL. And username and password input details are required for login method. Username, comma, password. Okay. And step 3, job title and job description and job note. So these are the input values are required for add jobs. So this is step 2. Pass the global variables, okay, to the methods. Got it? So every method it requires some input value. So first in global variables declare చేశాను step 1 లో declaration of global variables. And second step, I'm passing the global variables to the methods. Okay. So now let's see. Open Orange HRM requires test URL, right? So now I'm navigating to Open Orange HRM. So at method level, I'm going to create a local variable. Step 3. Step 3 is string test URL 1 is equal to, and I'm removing this value from here. And I'm passing this one, test URL 1. So that means what is happening is test URL, it contains the application URL. Whenever this method is executing, the test URL value automatically passes to test URL 1. And that value, it will be substituted here. So at method local variables, values are coming from main test. Okay. Similarly, for login method, let me create variables at method level. String username 1 is equal to string password 1 is equal to. So local variables created at method level. And let me give this username 1 value here and password 1 value here. So whenever login method is executing, username value, it will be passed to username 1 and password value, it will be passed to password 1. So globally, I had already given username is equal to this one and password is equal to this one. So whenever method is executing, these variable values will be passed to method local variables. So if method level lo create chese vaatini, we can call it as a method local variables. Okay. So now let's go to the next point, job title, job description and job note. Control C, string job title 1, job description 1. I'm creating local variables, job description 1, string job note 1. Okay. So now let's pass job title 1, job description 1, job note. Okay. So that's it. Step 3 part is completed. In step 3, what I did, just at method level, I created local variables and values I replaced with local variable. Okay. So Open Orange HRM method requires test URL. So whenever this method is executing, that value it is coming here and that value is substituted. And whenever login method is executing, username and password values are automatically passing to username 1 and password 1. And whenever add jobs method is executing, job title, job description and job note values are coming to here, local variables. And those values are replacing here because job title values already declared at here. Okay. So let me run this program and we will see the program. So this concept, we can call it as a non-static methods with parameters. What is the first step? We have to declare global variables. Second step, we have to pass those global variables in the main test. Okay. And step 3, for every method, we have to create local variables so that values will come from main test to local variables. And those values will be replaced during the execution. Okay, let's run this program and we will see. Ala pass save. Ala pass save. This process. Oh, in values. But that this is the process. Values కూడా pass చేయొచ్చు, but this is the best approach. లేదు లేదు, క్రియేట్ చేయాలి. రియల్ టైమ్ లో లోకల్ వేరియబుల్స్ క్రియేట్ చేస్తాయి. సో ఇన్ ద ఆర్గనైజేషన్, for every method we have to create local variables. See, the program is executing. Okay, so the program got executed. So what is the advantage of parameterization? Sir, we can change the values directly in the method itself. Why I need to create variables at globally, and why I need to pass to variables from global to local variables? This is the doubt for everyone. Okay, suppose there are how many methods are there right now? There are 3 methods, but if a test case contains 10 methods, we have to navigate each and every method, and we have to change the input values. It is a big time consuming process. But if I want to execute my program, I can change it to sales 101, 101, and I can change my values here itself. Calling in the schedule. Calling in the block. So job title, job description, and job note. Okay, clear the point. So now I can easily manage my input data before executing my program. I no need to navigate every method, because I can change my input values in the global variables, because automatically these global variable values are passing to method local variables. Okay, so this is the process. So let's run as TestNG testing. So in Selenium, for every program, we will do method parameterization. Okay. So the record got created. Okay, like this. Okay. So right, sir, if you are giving values directly here, job title, sales 11, something like this. If you are giving like this, so your program will execute all the times with this input value only, whatever hard coded input value. So మీరు ఒక వాల్యూని ఇట్లా డైరెక్ట్ గా మెన్షన్ చేశారనుకోండి, if you got specified the value within the method, this concept we can call it as a hard coded input value. Hard coded means every time the program will be executed with the same input. Okay, every time your program will be executed with the same input value. But if I will follow method parameterization concept, globally I can change the values so that my program easy to manage my test data, so that every time my program will be executed with a new set of input data. Okay, so the concept behind parameterization is, once you write a method, you should not supposed to change it. Even for input data purpose also, you should not supposed to change those lines of code. That is the good practice. Okay, that's why we are using methods parameterization concept. Okay, now let's do one more example. So yesterday we had seen TC01 add skills, right? Yesterday we had seen TC01 add skills. Okay, let me copy this program. I'm copying this, I'm taking copy of this program, and in the same package I am doing paste TC01 add skills 2. Okay, let me open this program. So first of all, open Orange HRM requires test URL. Okay, let me declare the value string test URL. So in the declaration section, I am giving the input value. String username is equal to admin, password is equal to, you can give variable names whatever you want, admin 123, and string skill name is equal to Java 5, and skill description is equal to Java 5 description. So step one part is completed. I declared all my values globally in global variables. Step two, I have to pass these global variables to OpenOrange HRM. Username and password is required for login method. Username and password is required for login method. And skill name and skill description. Okay, right. Let me save this program and I have to create local variables at method level. Open Chrome, OpenOrange HRM string. Test URL 1 is equal to. If you want to give same name also, you can give, no issue. But just for difference purpose, I am writing. So test URL 1 and string username is and username 1 comma password 1. So we are creating local variables. So whenever this method is executing, global variables values automatically passed to method local variables. So username 1. Right. Next one is skill name and skill description. So let's replace the local variables. Description. So whenever these methods are executing setup, so whenever this method is executing, skill name and skill description value automatically pass to skill name 1, and those values will be typed in the send keys. Okay, so let's save this program and run my program. Okay, run as TestNG test. So it's got created. Java 5 and Java 5 description record got created. See, Java 5 and Java 5 description record got created. So in real time, you should not supposed to write values like this. You should not supposed to write. You must have to use local variables. Okay. మీరు ఎప్పుడైనా programs లో ఇలా రాశారు అంటే values, if you writing values directly inside the method, your test lead or your whoever is reviewing your code, they will easily catch you. Okay, you must have to change the local variables. Okay, this concept is very important throughout the Selenium programs. Wherever you are going, you must have to create local variables and pass those local variables. That's it. And your input values, it will come globally. Okay, what is the point? So don't write hard-coded input values in the send keys. So hard-coded input values eppudu rayakodu send keys lo. Okay, you must have to use local variables only. This is very important concept. Okay, now we understood the concepts of. So the summary of today's class is we have completed Java topics. So how many types of methods? Static methods and non-static methods. Okay, static methods with parameters means same concept. We will declare the variables globally and we will pass those local. But whenever you are declaring, one second, let me show you. Whenever you are declaring, okay, let me show you that one. So you have created these things, right? Whenever you are declaring here, you must have to declare these variables static. So remaining all concept is same. Passing the local variables here, okay, and remaining all concepts are same. Just you are declaring static. Static methods with parameters means you are declaring static, and you have to pass test URL here, and you have to create local variables. That concept is as usual. What is the point? So అందులో మాత్రం ఏ చేంజ్ లేదు. You have to pass global variables here and like that. So now we understood static methods and non-static methods with parameters. Now let's jump into the next concept, locators. Locators. So in Selenium, there are 8 types of locators are available. In Selenium, there are 8 types of locators are available. So in the interview questions, what are the different types of locators in Selenium? Mandatory question. ID, name, CSS selector,
Export.
link text, partial link,
Partial question.
class name,
Yes.
and tagging. So these are the 8 locators are available in Selenium. So we can locate a web element based on ID. Driver dot find element by ID. So we already discussed this concept. And if the developer is providing name, then what we are writing? Driver dot find element by name. If developer is not providing ID or name, so far what we have used, driver dot find element by XPath. Okay. So we can also write a driver dot find element by CSS selector. Okay, let's see that example. First, let's go from the beginning. So I'm navigating to Amazon application. So let me show you this application. Here I want to type some value as ID or name. I want to type some value as mobiles or laptops or whatever I want in this text field. So let me inspect this web element. So here developer had given ID is equal to 2 tab search in box. You are able to see, right, everyone? So ID is equal to 2 tab search box. So I have written my set of driver command as driver dot find element by ID. I'm locating that web element based on ID, and send keys I'm passing mobiles. Okay, so let's run this program. So I'm locating the web element based on ID. Developer is providing ID. Let's write the set of driver command by using ID. Don't take much complex. No need to go for name or XPath or anything. See, mobiles got typed. Okay, right. By name. Developer is providing name. We already seen Orange HRM application. So we are able to enter username as admin and password as them. So we already seen examples on this. And XPath, so far all the web elements we use. So, but in real time, okay, in real time, so you have written XPath directly here, correct? You have written XPath directly here. Within the double quotation, we have written so far. But in real time, how to write XPaths? You must have to write like this: public, static, final, string. So like this, you have to declare username XPath is equal to, okay, and similarly public string, password XPath is equal to. You have to declare variables in a string objects. And let's use this password XPath. Don't write, because this variable contains already value. So మీరు ఎక్కడైనా ప్రోగ్రామ్స్ XPath రాసేటప్పుడు you must have to write, you must have to store it in a string object. String object లో store చేసుకోవాలి XPath ని. And let's use this XPath here. So we can easily understand username. If you want to press control button and click on that, the control is jumping here. Okay. Public static final string username XPath is equal to public static final string password XPath is equal to. Final means that value is fixed throughout the program. Got the point? So like this, you must have to write XPaths like this. So previously in my program, I have written within the double quotation. During the practice time, you can write it like that. But once you join in the organization, whenever you are writing XPaths, you must have to write it like this only. Public static final string username XPath is equal to public static final string password XPath is equal to, and don't write variable names within the double quotation. Use those variables directly here. Okay, so let's run this program. So we can locate a web element based on XPaths as well. Guys, now after 10 minutes link will be expired. I am going to share you new link for today's class. Everyone can join in that new link as well. See, username and password values got entered. So I located web element based on XPath. Okay, and I will share these folders, packages, programs, and everything in tomorrow's class. Okay, so we can start the preparation from tomorrow onwards, because first 3 classes are demos class. So I think this is 3rd class, it seems. So tomorrow onwards, we can continue sessions for 2 hours, means 1 hour. So each session, it will take 40 minutes. Okay. So make sure tomorrow everyone has completed payment. Whoever is joining online or offline, they must have to clear the payment. Today, Sandhya will do follow-ups on you. Okay. So Zoom link also, it will be shared in the new group. Okay. So whoever has been completed payment, we will share the link in the payment group only. Okay. So whoever joined in this course, 100% they will get the jobs. I am giving assurance on that. Okay, no doubt at all. 100% you can able to crack the interviews by yourself with my technical help and support. Okay, so that's what I'm telling confidently, no doubt at all. And after completion of course also, you can able to automate any of the websites by using BDD Cucumber framework approach or hybrid framework approach, no doubt at all. So now
sorry to
yes.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry to interrupt you. Yeah, Sudhakar, this is Mahesh. Actually, today is my first class.
Oh,
I'm basically see. Hello.
Yeah, tell me. Tell me, Mahesh.
Basically, SQL background Sudhakar nadi. Naku Java idea ledu.
Okay.
I can able to.
Must have to attend class. Then only this class you can able to understand. Attending directly this class you cannot understand, because the basic classes is very important. Last 2 classes. After that only we can share the video recordings, so that you can able to understand today's class.
Okay, thank you.
We will share. We will share the video links by today. Okay, because whatever classes I am uploading in YouTube, every class already uploaded. I will share the link by today itself.
Okay.
Okay, so now I'm navigating to Amazon.in website. Now I'm navigating to Amazon.in website. So here there are so many links are available. You are able to see, right? Bestsellers, sell, today's deals, mobiles, prime, like this. So let me inspect this web element. So just right click and click on inspect. So body got highlighted. Let me inspect again. Let's click on inspect. So here, what is the tag name here? The tag name is A. Okay, so the first letter, we can call it as a tag name. So the developer had used tag name as anchor tag. A means anchor tag. So anchor tag, we can also call it as a hyperlink. Hyperlink means whenever you will click on that link, it will be redirected to some new page. Okay, developers will write hyperlinks by using anchor tag. Whenever developer is using tag name as A, I can write the locator name as like this. Driver dot find element by link text. And whatever link text had been given, that link text I have written. See here, best sellers. This is the link text. So anchor tag was started here and anchor tag was ending here. So what is the text here? Best sellers. This is the name only, it's coming here. So whenever I'm inspecting this one, the tag name starts with A. I can take this link text and I can write it like this. So I'm locating that web element based on link text. Okay. So link text locator, I can write only when the tag name is A only. If it is something other than A, like span, div, paragraphs, we should not supposed to write it. Okay. If the tag name is A, then only we will use link text. In the interviews, people are asking, how do you handle hyperlinks on a web page? This is the question people are asking. How do you locate a hyperlink on a web page? So what is the locator name I have to tell? Link text. So we can write a driver dot find element by link text. And you have to write link text information. And we have to write link click. Similarly, developer also had given partial link text. Partial means it contains already definition. I no need to write complete text information. Some partial text I can write it from the link text. So based on some partial text also, that web element will be clicked. So even whenever you are writing partial link text also, that tag name must have to write anchor tag only. Developer must have to write that code anchor tag only. So the common point in link text and partial link text is the tag name must starts with tag name as A, then only we will use. But in partial link text, you can write some partial text. But in link text, you must have to write complete text. Okay. So right. So we can also look at a web element. So let's save this, let's comment this line and save this one. So let me run this program. Run as test engine test. So whenever you are locating, you no need to go for copy XPath. Whenever for hyperlinks, just you can write it based on link text. See, it's got clicked on bestsellers. Okay. So if click you don't go for copy XPath, all this lengthy process. Developer is using anchor tag. Let's write link text. And let me comment this line and let me re-execute this program. So if you are keeping a line, if you want to keep a line as comment, you must have to write double slash. So that line, it cannot be executed. Okay. So now I'm executing this program when the partial link text is best cell. So just I have written some partial link text. So let me rerun the program again. So link is going to expire in 2 minutes. I will share the new link. Everyone can join after 10 minutes. So it's got clicked on bestsellers based on partial link text as. Okay. So like that, link text and partial link text, I can use it. Okay. So tell me one example, sir, when I have to go with partial link text. Suppose there is a inbox of 143. Okay. So there is a inbox of 143 mails are there. So here I am, instead of writing 143, so just I written like this. So my script will be executed all the time. So it will click on inbox. So I am using partial link text. But if I will use, so in this case, but that number is changing dynamically. So which one is best approach, link text or partial link text? Partial link. Tomorrow your mailbox inbox count is 170. So let's handle that kind of dynamic hyperlinks. Okay, okay, number change outundi. Once a number is changing in link text, better to go with partial link text. Because if you are using link text, next day your script will be failed, because whenever it is updated 165, okay, your script is looking for 165. It's not looking for 143. So your script will be failed. Whenever link text contains some numbers and it is changing dynamically, let's take partial text and use partial link text locator. Don't go with link text. Okay. So interviews or your team lead might ask you when I will go with partial link text. The link text contains some numbers and it is changing dynamically. Better to go with partial link text, so that script will be executed all the times perfectly. Okay, right. Here bestsellers, we can call it as a static hyperlinks. Means static means that is fixed. It cannot be changed. Okay. If the link text is changing, suppose whenever you are going book my show, you are booking some tickets, available tickets 153, 173.